Some people describe it as the FCT minister-led PDP state congress that was held. And in that congress, he emerged chairman. And we heard his position with regards to that, saying there is no division in the PDP. It is one PDP. He said quite a lot. The governor was invited for that conference. Congress was supposed to participate, and even called a few names and a few people. One of the names he mentioned yesterday, after I asked him a question with regards to properties that were said to be owned by the former governor of Rivers State, allegedly. Because, I mean, there's no clear evidence to show that now. One of those names was Robinson Ewor. And this morning, we would be speaking with the man himself. Now, if you had followed our conversations, we've spoken to him one time before. He was live here in the studio and was very vocal about certain things that happened under the past administration. Well, today, help me welcome the PDP Vice Chairman, Rivers West Senatorial District, Robinson Ewor. Sir, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
Okay, thank you very much for having me.
All right. Let's just cut to the chase and begin from where we ended yesterday, and that was the Congress that held over the weekend. Was that a PDP Congress? Was that Congress constitutional? Is it legal? Does it stand?
The Congress, as far as I'm concerned, was an illegal one. The reason is that a competent court of jurisdiction in Rivers State has given orders that congresses will not be held in Rivers State. If I can refer you to the suit PH 2283 Class CS 2024, filed on this 15th day of July 2024, Justice Fubara Board, the presiding judge, ordered that congresses to not hold Rivers State. For them to go ahead to hold the congresses means they are disobeying the laws of the land, and they have consequences. The consequences is what I will not be able to tell now, but the consequences must definitely come.
Well, speaking with Aaron Chukwuemeka yesterday, he said that Congress was monitored by the national leadership of the PDP. Even mentioned executive who was present, a 7-man, he called it a 7-man committee that was there to observe the Congress. He said INEC and RISIEC, if I'm not mistaken, was also there to observe security agencies, etc., etc. So if it's unconstitutional, if it's illegal and cannot hold because of the court order you cited, which he also said he was not served any court order stopping him from participating in anything, and he's not aware of any court order. So it brings us to two questions. These officials of the party that were, quote, present at that Congress and the court orders, did they serve the court? Were they served the court orders, the appropriate parties involved?
It was not about Ewor Chukwuemeka. The court order cannot be served on Ewor Chukwuemeka. But because at the time of filing the court order, Ewor Chukwuemeka was actually not in the party. He served out his tenure as acting national chairman in March, and his tenure was extended as caretaker, which elapsed in June 21st. As at the time of filing the court process, Ewor Chukwuemeka was actually not in the party. And there's no way you can start a process of somebody that is not holding sway in the political party. His suit was against PDP National, against the national chairman Damagu, against INEC, etc. And competent court of jurisdiction has given order that the Congress should not hold. It's not about who monitored the Congress or who was president at the Congress venue. It's about the court order before the event holds. Remember that the courts are there because if you cannot handle your affairs, if there is dispute within an organization, the courts are there to resolve the dispute. We have taken our case to the court, and the court has given order. Under no circumstance should the Congress hold. Ewor Chukwuemeka was not in the proper position to be served at that material time. It was PDP national.
And is the PDP divided on this? Or because I asked the same question. Is there a division in the PDP? Do we now have factions in the PDP, whether at the national level or at the state level?
Well, actually, we don't have a division in the PDP, both at the national and state level. Because at the state level, we have one leader of the party, which is the governor of the state, Fubara. At the national level, let me give you the structure of the PDP.
Please do.
PDP has founding fathers. We have the convention at the national level, which is the highest decision-making body. We have the NEC, and we have the NWC. The DOT is there, the governor's forum is there, as I said. The NWC is saddled with the responsibility of administering the party on the day-to-day activities. Unfortunately, the national chairman and the national secretary, Damagu and Ewor, instead of carrying out the transformation that is supposed to be carried out at the national level, having lost the presidential election in 2015 up to date, they are there transacting business. They are transactional leaders. They are actually no division at the party. But the national leadership led by Damagu and Ewor, they are doing transactions there, collecting money from one man and handing over material for Congress. Even when there's a court order before you, that is what is before us now. There's no issue of division. We have the challenge of the national chairman and national secretary transacting business at the national secretary, which is against the norms, the values of the PDP.
All right. This was something that was said by Ewor Chukwuemeka with regards to leadership of the party in Rivers State. I'd like you to listen and respond accordingly. For the callers, you as caretaker chairman said or did nothing to condemn the actions.
What will I do to them? Did they tell you they left PDP? The assembly members, did they tell you they left PDP?
So what we saw on the floor of the state assembly by the lawmakers, the letters that they read announcing their defection to the APC.
That was not to my knowledge. Never wrote a letter to me that they have left PDP. The assembly people you are talking about they were part of the Congress we did on Saturday. They never said they left PDP. So any person catching into this and that they are no longer assembly members is not correct. It's right time we say the truth. And they know the truth.
You heard in there regarding the assembly members who are members and not members of the PDP.
That is to tell you that Ewor Chukwuemeka is a serial liar. The defection of the 25 lawmakers also was on national TV. There's no affidavit in an Abuja High Court. The affidavit is all over the place that they have left the PDP. Olokocha, the 10th acting chairman of PDP, APC Rivers State, in an event at Tolo Club, welcome them to the APC. And even admonish them to sit anywhere they like within the presence of Rivers State. The viral video is everywhere. What is Ewor Chukwuemeka talking about now? That is the anomaly I told him is in the PDP now. How can APC lawmakers participate in PDP Congress? Is it not an anomaly?
Which APC lawmaker participated in the PDP Congress?
APC lawmaker participating in PDP State Congress. Is it a normal circumstance? Then Ewor Chukwuemeka, if you want to administer a party, you don't start by telling lies. This simply shows that you are a serial liar. The defection of the APC, the defection of the PDP lawmakers is something that all Nigerians know.
But his argument is that they did not write any letter. Normally, he said, following party procedures, the letter will be written to the chairman, and in their ward level, they would also revoke their membership.
Let the lawmakers go back to the same parties who affidavit that they have left the PDP, the APC, and swear the same affidavit and bring back the Rivers people.
Okay.
It's about people. It's not about Ewor Chukwuemeka. It's not even about PDP.
All right.
The lawmakers were elected from different constituencies to represent the state.
Okay.
That's the duty, the responsibility you are elected to do in Rivers State. To go and serve one man. Let them go back to the same spot in Abuja, swear that it and come back to us.
Okay.
Let them also go back to under intent in APC and tell them that, look, we are no longer APC members.
All right.
That is my position.
Let's hear this. I wanted us to listen to what he said
Some
with regards
have
to
said
the leadership
from how
of
the
the party
PDP
in state. And this was what the question I asked. The governor, there are those that said the governor is not the leader of the party in Rivers State. It is the FCT minister. You are chairman of the party. How does it work?
The leadership of the party is not in contention. It's not in contention. Forget what people will tell you. Even the governor himself knows that he's not the leader of the party. That is wicked. Now, let me tell you, let me make a reference to that. When President Buhari was the president, he was not the leader of the APC. Was Tinubu not the leader? They call him leader. How can you say you are the leader? Somebody brought you and made you say you are the leader. It's not now. He has never also said that. It's people who are telling him, say you are the leader. He has his respect for wicked. But I'm telling you, the problem we have in this state is because those who are catching it, they go and advise the governor wrongly. If not, the governor, I know, cannot, before we can say he's the leader of the party.
All right. So there he is saying that the governor is not the leader of the party.
You see, the tradition and convention in APC is not the same in PDP. The tradition, the convention in PDP is that once the governor emerges, he automatically becomes the leader of the party. The position of Wike, the former FCT minister, is not in dispute. Nobody disputes that. But in politics, as we all know, you must ride through persons. Wike himself, people have assisted him. From becoming the local government chairman, people assisted him. He did 2 terms. He was appointed chief of staff. He wrote on people. He was appointed minister. Somebody appointed him. For him to become governor in this state, you know the battle that Jonathan has fought. They deployed the people to do the dirty job. They deployed the Selaka to do the dirty job in INEC. People assisted Wike. Now he was governor here.
All right. Just hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll continue from here after this commercial. Just stay on the line.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned.
Continues, and if you've been following us, my guest is the PDP Vice Chairman, Rivers West Senatorial District, Robinson Ewor, still with us via telephone. Sir, thank you for staying on the line.
Okay, thank you. To bring you to think, I'm the former, not the...
Okay, former.
Correct.
All right, then.
Former.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, Nika himself has enjoyed people's assistance. The mere fact that he assisted Fubara to secure the PDP ticket does not validate the fact that Fubara is not the governor of the state and should not take his rightful place. Ewor brought the issue of APC. The APC was a matter of two major political parties, APC and APC. APC led by Buhari and APC led by Tinubu. The circumstances there are quite different with the way PDP was formed. PDP was formed by founding fathers. It has been in existence over the past 85 years. The custom, the tradition in PDP and that of APC are completely different. By the way, we can have the tradition of confessing people the blood of God. In 2015, after PDP lost the election, you know that we can brought the Alibodu Sherry to the national chairman. It was a disaster. After Alibodu Sherry, he brought Prince Uche Secondus. He frustrated Uche Secondus. He finally single-handedly brought him to the national chairman of PDP. What is the situation? In that same tradition, he wants to frustrate Fubara. And Fubara's state is a different state. Fubara has PDP tickets, but Rivers people voted it. Now Rivers people say, no, you can no longer frustrate our government. It is the vote of Rivers State that secured Fubara as the governor of the state, and not the mere father with the PDP ticket. If Rivers people did not vote for Fubara, will he be governor? No, he won't. So Fubara remains leader. Let the transaction that is going on at the National Secretariat, it must come to an end one day. By doing this, let the abuse of the court by the 10 people. One day the court will speak up. One day you bring this court order. The next day you bring this one. The next day you bring the other one. The next day you bring the other one. Abuse of court. He has abused court. We can also have a tradition of not speaking to his friends. Who is Wike's friend? Who is Wike's political friend? Wike started with Kamechi. Where is Kamechi and Wike today? So Jonathan and his wife, where are they? Now to Tinubu. If the times changes tomorrow, they will move. That is his tradition. If his tradition is to do all this, why do he expect people to remain intact and loyal to his faithful ways? These are not the way to administer Nigeria. What we expect Wike as he came to this state congress, supported state congress, was to address the issue of hunger, which is what Nigerians are suffering now. Wike didn't address the issue of hunger. Wike, as a federal minister, is supposed to address the issue of poor exchange rate. He did it as a minister. He did not address the issue of exit of Shidatanas in the country. High cost of petroleum, high debt profile, interference of electricity, corruption at the high place. We did it as a federal minister. That's not the message to the Rivers people. That we are doing X, Y, Z to address the challenges in the country. What is here doing is politics. It's about politics. Politics. It's not so. You want to go and set fire in Adamawa. You want to go and set fire in Bauchi, where people are enjoying peace. You have destroyed Rivers State. Have you not destroyed Rivers State enough? You have destroyed it enough.
All right.
Under the 8-year regime, hold on. Rivers State was completely insecure. You cannot travel from Port Harcourt to Ahonda. You cannot travel from Port Harcourt to Chioke. You cannot travel from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa. It is not possible. Insecurity was the order of the day here. And I have said it in different fora. He didn't make investment in anything in Rivers State. Power zero, transport zero, agriculture zero, employment generation zero.
But many will say yourself and many other members of the party were part of the Many would say yourself and many members of the party were part of the system at that time. Why wasn't anything said? So I'm asking, many people hearing you now would say, but you were part of that time in the PDP. You were there. There were many others like yourself who were there when all you're saying now was happening. And why wasn't anybody vocal? Even if you couldn't change it, but we didn't hear people really speak this way about the situation.
We are in democracy, but under Wiki we are not in democracy. It was just like what is happening at the national level today. We are in democracy under PDP, but what is going on? And IGP has found out they were sending the terror. People protested peacefully. You are charging them for terrorism. Is that democracy? Is that democracy? That is not.
So you were saying under the past administration, many members of the PDP.
Yes, I was a PDP.
Yeah, but I'm saying, are you implying that under the past administration?
You can't talk. If you talk under dictatorship, they will shoot you. They will kill you. You'll be jailed.
So you guys were scared.
You was incarcerated. Don't you know different was there? Don't you not hear it with the people that now talk, they were all jailed. So the numbers are there. You don't talk anywhere in the dictatorship. If now we are enjoying democracy, if it is under which we will never be talking. We will never be talking. They don't speak make we will be talking. Will the local government challenge this shit? This is why all of them will just talk and make a walk. They be talking the way they were talking under wicked. Under that dictatorship, we just talk. It is now we are seeing democracy in Labour State. They should allow this democracy to stay.
All right,
people are comfortable with this democracy.
One more question or two more. I'll put two in one before we go to the phone lines. You mentioned Ewor Chukwuemeka. He says it's not for the FC minister, he's not for the governor, he is for the PDP. That's one. He also said that, well, you who has been criticizing the governor stopped criticizing. The reason why you were criticizing the past governor was because you wanted to get an appointment. He even talked about messages that you sent to his phone, talking about your stand to work with the FCT minister because it's time to take a stand. He also said that certain properties and so on and so forth, that people are saying that the former governor, he owns this and owns that and collected properties in his office. I mean, if I can't paraphrasing him, he says, would somebody be governor for that long and then you would not own a property? Is that the crime? And then went on to mention yourself to say you people benefited from the governor. There are many people that also have benefited from that time that are talking now, maybe because things are not going their way. So let's get your response to these separately.
You see, when people don't have answers to question, they resort to blackmail. I have raised issues. What are the issues I raised? It's not about acquiring property. It's about converting River State old properties under his watch. I've mentioned so many. Let me give you for instance. The slaughter at Akamade, the rest of the Omega Mall, old NDC building, stock exchange building, Delta Hotel in Jari, etc., etc. These are River State government owned properties.
Are there any proofs to show that the former governor used his office to acquire these properties?
You see, Ewor Chukwuemeka cannot resort to blackmail. What property did we give me? It's open, AIT building, AIT complex, which he took from Raymond Deposit. He shared over 1,000 plots of his friends.
Well, that's the question I'm asking. I mean, with these allegations, are there any proof? Are there any proof? Do you have proof? Just hold me. Let me land. Let me land, Mr. Ewor.
Told us we should be neutral. That everyone was claiming to as party executive, we demanded that we should meet with the governor when this battle started. Ewor Chukwuemeka told us that the governor said he will not see the party expo. We are asking, why will the governor will work for elected? Then he won't see us. Certainly, the period we didn't see the governor, but the Ewor exited. So is that the kind of liar that want to have a river state as party chairman? It's a single liar. It's something to blackmail. And the people is talking about that we can give him contract to build Ewor as rural hospital. But now the foundation is not there. The proof to build zero hotel at the purpose. This is blackmail we are talking here. It's not blackmail. After all, now a contract, the zonal hospital, they were asked to build at Ewor. They were paid full. Where is the hospital? They rather diverted money to go and build a hotel at the purpose. Zero. If we go to blackmail, we won't come out of this thing. We are saying the simple truth. We can acquire over 15 properties owned by River State government.
All right, Mr. Ewor.
If you say that they acquire those properties or not, they should have done that.
All right, let's ask one. Let me ask one question. Mr. Ewor, if you can hear me, let me ask one question. Yes, following the various the properties you've mentioned and all, is there any proof, documentation to prove that the former governor in his time, acquired these properties using his office?
Go to River State Minister of Fubara. The records are there. Go to River State Minister of Fubara. The records are there. The records are there.
That these properties were acquired by the former governor in his name.
Go to River State Ministry of Fubara. The properties are there. But that is not the issue before us today. The issue before us today is the PDP. They have run the PDP. The PDP is supposed to be getting wing governors, 7 governors to come in. But they are not doing that. Instead, they are pushing people away from the party. Is that a party that will take over in 2027? We can have a single agenda of destroy PDP for his personal gain. Remember, in 2023, before the River State people casted, we can cancel it and switch it over to Tinubu. Just for his personal gain, he became minister. What has the new government did to River State? Because we can vote to resolve for it. We should not be sort of blackmailing. We should first facts that benefit River people. We have challenges in the country. Everything needs to applicate to River State in whatever forum to be able to address the issues. I said he has converted River State properties. They should say yes or no. I only said under his 8-year watch, we experiencing security. Yeah? No investment in physical sector. They should address those issues.
Is the PDP? Is the PDP going to survive? Is the PDP going to survive this?
The man that lost his presidency because Wike wants to be governor here. Jonathan lost the presidency because Wike wants to be governor here. So we are warning Tinubu in advance. If he doesn't take care of this situation, the whole Wike is playing will cost him his second term.
All right.
Operated the government of the state here and installed with it and he lost his own. Tinubu should be wary of that particular man. He doesn't have any friend.
All right, quickly. Mr. Ewor, if you can hear me.
He will switch over.
All right, if you can hear me, Mr. Ewor, quickly. We have to take a few calls. So if you can make this one short, I would appreciate. Would the PDP survive this as it stands? For many people, the PDP is about, imploding. And there are talks of even measures. Hold on, I'm not done yet. There are even plans of measures. In Rivers State, there are rumors that the governor and some other members of the party loyal to the governor are looking at joining other political parties because of the local government elections coming soon.
PDP will surmount this trouble. PDP is not a single man's party. If they are so popular as they claim, Tinubu registered political party and rose to the level he is. Buhari registered a political party. Let Wike register a political party. It's not to destroy the one other front. Let him register a political party and let's see the followership across the country and in River State. I tell him to register a political party. Let's see his popularity. It's not abuse the court, abuse people, abuse police. Look at what police is doing in River State now. Filling up council. People are bad from legitimately going to work because of one man. My brother, we are tired of all this. We are tired.
All right, let's take a few calls. Quickly, we're streaming live on Facebook for those who want to watch and listen at the same time. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. We're streaming live, so you can watch, listen. Don't forget to click on the share button. The phone numbers are 0817-923-0002 or 0817-923-0003. With what you are seeing now, will the PDP surmount, or is this where we say goodbye to a party of over 25 plus years in the country? JJ from Rumigbo, we'll start with you. Let's endeavor to keep our contributions short and straight to the point. Go on, JJ.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm going to greet your guests in the studio. Andrew, let me answer your question if the PDP will survive it. You know, one hero of the PDP has been Imo Ugoshinyere, who has been on, that is like the Moses of our time, trying to save the PDP. But it's like a lone voice at the end of the day. So for me, if they allow this system to run, then I think the PDP will be on autopilot, where you have dictatorship. I think your girls didn't remember to even talk about Farah Dagogo, whose only offense was just to buy form, and at the end of the day, you saw what happened. But, sir, my question is, how can you have somebody as a party chairman and the person claimed that a whole 27 lawmakers left his party, was even received by another party, and he said he's not aware? Meanwhile, the man he called his leader tell the whole world during a media shot that, look, if these people are seeking my advice, I would have advised them not to go. So where did they go to? And even further now, when they were waving their flag like people who are singing Old Rogers, the family rhyme, he said that these people were ill-advised. They wouldn't have left the party, the PDP. Now, the party chairman is not even aware, telling the whole world that is not aware that the whole 27, even if they are needle, 27 needle, that is not aware.
All right, JJ, thank you. Your question has been heard. Let's move to Lugard in AJ. Lugard, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings from HA to you.
All right.
I greet your guest. Good morning, sir. Yes, the wahala that is going on in the PDP calls for serious concern. And I want to say, if the PDP national are not careful with the way they are handling the political crisis in the PDP, there will be serious problem. Because with the organic nature, that organic way the state governor is moving, with organic support Rivers people have for him, if he should leave PDP, that is the death of PDP in Rivers State. I am telling you now that for the first time in the history of Rivers State, that all political parties align with this same governor. It goes to show you that, yes, this is a godsend governor to Rivers State. I want to warn the National Working Committee of the party to please do the needful by making sure that they expel the FCT minister, because he has a motive. He just wants to destroy the PDP and join APC. His one leg is in PDP, his one leg is APC. And the former lawmakers, they are all APC members, the 25 defected lawmakers. We saw it played out. We saw them on the television, even in the Polo Club, so they remain APC members.
All right,
and
Christian.
Say, please, Ewor and the other notable Simplify movement, please join hands with SIM. Let us move this state forward.
All right, Christian from Bonny, good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, Christian, go on.
Yeah, my regards to your guest there too. Look, there is nothing PDP needs to know or Rivers should know about the former governor. And what's a disrespect to PDP and the people for him to digress and go to APC and connive. Look, anybody who does not have dignity does not deserve respect. I would not have ever left PDP to go and do what with APC. We know the antecedent, we know the history of PDP. That is one. Two, similarly, Fubara, Your Excellency, look, power has changed hands. Rivers people are strongly behind you. If you leave PDP, you will fail. PDP is the party of Rivers people and Niger Deltans to support you and back you up. They all know the history of the former governor, and they will never betray you because they know the antecedents of this man. They are waiting for you to hold the bull by the horn. Once you stand up for your rights, as Rivers people have given you the backup, believe me honestly, quote me today, you will never fail. God is behind you. Go ahead.
All right.
Don't shake. No shaking. Stand on your ground. The power is in your hand now.
All right. Later, Barry. Quickly, straight to the point. In Bori, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. According to the question you asked, for me, I want to say that PDP is not dead and it will not die, because already the thing that would have been a hindrance to the PDP Congress, I think they successfully did their Congress just of recent, and I think that whatever litigation that will come up, I think they will defeat that. And I've also said it before now, that my advice to the good governor of Rivers State, Governor Fubara, is that he should focus on governance. And if he is not comfortable with the situation PDP is handling the affair, he should look for another party. There are a lot of parties. Well registered, that he can anchor and channel his leadership so that he can look forward for the good and well-being of Rivers people, so that all these things will not look at a distraction. You know, the political father he has a bigger hand than him. So he should not look at contesting power or litigation with him, because he cannot defeat Wike, as I know. So he should focus on governance and look for a comfortable party he can face and lead the state to the expectable height.
All right, thank you very much. Monarch in Rumudara, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Fiemi.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. I greet your guests in the studio.
Yep.
And then I want to say this. Until our political leaders, they start doing things in a straightforward way and stop being biased. Like, I believe our guest in the studio is being biased. He's not standing on one side. His legs are shaking on one side, then staying on the other side, driving towards the other direction. Until they start being straightforward, things will not work out well. Honestly, things will work out well. If start talking about the PDP and this, most of them are in the PDP and also driving the motion to create the APP party. So they should tell us their stand and then stop beating around the bush. That's what I have to say.
All right, Monarch, thank you. We'll take a few messages on Facebook before we come to my guest and conclude. Party is supreme. PDP should take a stand no matter whose ox is God. Egbula. John Kale says, good morning, please. Let the guest address the FCT Wiki as FCT minister. Okay. Vincent says, just running a mouth with I don't know what that is. Thank God ability. I blame the National Working Committee of the PDP for not taking drastic actions when the crisis started in the state. Who was the leader of the PDP in Rivers State when the FCT minister was governor? That's a question Thank God Ability is asking on Facebook. We're still streaming live on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Don't forget, go there, watch, listen, click on the share button, and join in on the conversation and drop your thoughts. We'll be taking as much as we can on the show. On WhatsApp, several messages coming in as well. We have about 3 minutes, so I'll just spend 1 minute taking a few before my guest comes on and conclude with his response. Okay, good morning. This is Barry from Kokana. So if the chairman of PDP and 27 lawmakers can lie that they are not leaders to join because I was at Polo Club and we received them at the APC. PDP will not survive if they don't suspend the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. This one is from Thank God Wizo. And this one says your guest is trying to be relevant. The FCT minister was the most criticized governor in the last dispensation. Where was the likes of Chris Finebone, Darlington, Wanju, etc.? Why were they not killed? Even John Bezia, a former commissioner under Wike, abused Wike and nothing happened to him. Andrew, you know your guest is not telling the whole truth. He's just attacking the FCT minister and contradicting himself. MV is what I see. Uzoma Chima sent that message. Quickly, we have about 2 minutes to wrap up, Mr. Ewor. Let's come back to you now. What's your response?
Andrew, thank you. You know, truth is bitter, but we must tell it. Today is the FCT minister representing Rivers State. The question is, from being the FCT minister is of no benefit to Rivers people. Secondly, PDP will survive because PDP is not owned by a single man. No matter the role, no matter how powerful anybody is, over time, such popularity or things like that, we should stop telling our followers lies. We should build our image, our honor on telling our people the
governor intending to leave the PDP.
Governor not in PDP. I'm not in PDP. I'm in PDP. The governor is in PDP. We are not going anywhere.
Will the PDP participate in the local government? Will the PDP participate in local government election? Will the PDP participate in the local government election?
The governor goes nowhere.
All right, Mr. Ewor, quickly.
We have challenges in the country. FCT minister and the cabinet and the president should address the issues of hunger, exchange rate, zero petroleum supply at this level, etc.
Will the PDP participate in the local government election, Mr. Ewor?
So the question of the leadership of PDP in the state is not in this foot. The governor is the leader of the party in the state.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll wrap things up here. Hope to speak to you as things continue to unfold. Have a great day. Stay with us. We'll go for a commercial now.
You are tuned in to
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back after this.